Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Baltimore. Justice Hill to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
If there was one thing that was clear right off the jump from our meeting last week, Mike, it was the fact that he shouldered almost all of the blame for last week's loss on himself. Remember what he called his 2 interceptions? He said those are inexcusable. When you go back and really study the tape, not everything was his fault. Protection at times, spotty. The separation downfield of some of his playmakers, very inconsistent. And truthfully, I didn't love all of the play calls. They're going to have to be better as an entire offense for him to play better at the quarterback position.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A carry here for Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 2nd and a yard. Gesicki, the man in motion. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Brown. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They go play it. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Hopkins sent in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 2nd down.
Slot man in motion left. 2nd down. Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
To the tight end, likely. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
3rd and long for Jackson. Quickly out wide, he'll get it to Hopkins.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bengals offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Gesicki, the man in motion. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Try him again. Another one to Higgins.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
A first catch there for Chase, and he's got a first down to go with it. Now Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Bengals on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Brown. He'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now this looks like a design run, and he'll get about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's Brown. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. This one caught at the 4. He is in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are out to a 10-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's Henry. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Geno Stone with the tackle. Here's 3rd and 2. Hopkins sent in motion. And the defense snuffed that one out. It goes down as a completion, but no gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Taken in by Gesicki. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A huge play there for the Bengals. It's a gain of 34.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That one finds Chase.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. Back to throw, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still first down.
Now, Burrow. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. That's caught. Derrick Henry.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. Third and short, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Bateman is the motion man. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. A pass pulled in by Henry.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Burrow to throw. That's into the hands of Yosibas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a timeout, Cincinnati. That's their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Second down, Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The Ravens offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. This one complete right side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Hopkins sent in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Again, it's Jackson. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
11 mighty, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a Cincinnati first down. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Here's Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now, Burrow. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
They went into halftime knowing that there was not a lot of room for error coming out here in the second half. So a nice job here defensively. Good start. Now the offense has to do their part. Can they cut into this deficit and make this thing a ball game?
The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll motion over Flowers. Second down, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, Jackson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And a short pickup there to about the 36.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. A design run here with Jackson. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. This is Henry. Just pushing guys away as he takes this forward for a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
When we met with him during the week, how did he describe himself to us, Mike? He said, I feel like I'm a student of the game. I feel like that's my advantage over my opponent. And as this game's unfolded, it's pretty clear to see why.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Charlie Jones now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On first down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. They'll stay on the ground. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And that is incomplete. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Off the play fake, Jackson. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He's got his tight end. It's Andrews.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. 2nd and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Burrow now. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Flowers. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Play action now. Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Henry. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Bateman is the motion man. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. They need one right now. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Big points there. They are back within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. To throw is Burrow. A quick slant taken by Chase. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The Bengals out and ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This one complete to Bateman. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Now they'll set up to throw. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll throw out of the gun. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. A lot on the line here. 4th down and 9. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now Henry. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. So now a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.